Hi, I'm Don Spillane, President of Designing Financial Solutions, and we opened 2019 with a brand new series on save, and it starts with 5 proven ways to successfully save your money.
So let's find out a little bit more about your savings. So the first thing I want you to do is write down your monthly income before any deductions. Now write down how many dollars you save monthly. That would be contributions to your retirement accounts, emergency funds, any dollars you're saving except for the equity in your home. Now this is just a guesstimate at this point. You can fine-tune this all later. Now let's write down your savings rate. I know I told you there was no math involved, but there is. So you divide your monthly savings by your monthly gross income. Then you multiply the result by 100 to get the percent saved. Write that percentage down. Now, as an example, if you're saving $500 a month on a monthly gross income of $6,000, your percentage is 8.33%. Now, all the pundits on television and the internet recommend you save. Everybody advises an emergency fund. It's the amounts and the time frames where people generally disagree. And before we look at the amount we should be saving, let's look at some of the items that are eroding our wealth, not just our savings, but our everyday financial position. Taxes. We think of taxes on April 15th for state and federal deadlines, but look at all these other taxes we're paying. Are they increasing or decreasing? Well, California just put the state gasoline tax up 12 cents a gallon. What do you think? Inflation. Your dollars buy less over time. So for something that cost you $100 in 1998, it's going to cost you $154.62 in 2018, 20 years later. That gives you an average inflation rate of 2.7%. Market risk. How much are you saving and how much are you investing? Savings tend to be less risky. Think of 2008 when most people lost at least half their savings as the market crashed. Are you prepared? Healthcare costs. These are a nightmare even if you have insurance. And then there's death, or too sick to work. Benefits expire. Need long-term care. And this doesn't just apply to you. It could be a family member that you end up having to look after. Let's look at your lifetime income. This is your monthly income times 12. And your working life to age 65. Multiply the two and you get your lifetime income. Let's look at an example. Wow, I'm a millionaire. Lifetime earnings are $3 million. So let's take away taxes, and we're very conservative at 15%. So your net after tax is $2,550,000. Still a millionaire. 40 years monthly of $5,313. Not so much now, is it?
So that's $5,300 monthly for everything. Housing, retirement savings, college education, raising the kids, everything. So you can now see why every dollar that comes into your possession must be carefully allocated and preserved. With a $75,000 income and saving 15% over a 40-year period, you end up with $1.1 million. Now you're a millionaire.
So continuing our look at eroding factors. What about divorce? Shattering effect financially. Lose your job. Downsize. Taken over by computer. Interest rate fluctuations. That affects borrowing power and loan interest rates. Risk of lawsuit. Your 16-year-old child causes a traffic accident texting while driving. You get sued and lose. These eroding factors are compounded by 2 further points. All the advertising on the media bombards us 24/7 and fuels our propensity and need to spend. Worse, it gives us an urge to spend our savings. So to counter all these eroding forces that we've just talked about, write down what percentage of your gross income do you now think you should be saving. And because of all those eroding factors, I say your savings target should be at least 15% of your gross income. Real savings at 15%. Inflation is at 2.7%. Healthcare costs increases are at 5%. So you've already lost 7.7%. You're really only saving 8.3%. And then you've got to consider tax increases, sickness, lose your job, market fluctuations, etc. And the sooner you get started, the better. In the first 10 years, your contribution will grow by 21,000. In your third 10 years, it grows by 50,000. So time equals money. Save 15% plus of your gross income, make small improvements on a regular basis to get there, and start saving now.
5 Proven Ways to Successfully Save Money is a series, and in the next part we'll examine how to save hundreds of dollars monthly. We'll also look at record keeping, banking, the emergency fund, and planning. To see more in this series and other financial subjects, I invite you to join me on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. If you want to contact me and have a personal interview, call or email me. Thanks for watching.